Can you get pregnant while breastfeeding? This is a very common question in the mind of nursing mothers, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing all what you need to know about this particular question. We are going to be clearing the confusion here and there and doing justice to that question. So if this is what you love to learn about, please do watch this video to the very end. Hello, welcome back. In here we discuss everything women and how to stay healthy. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the overlap between pregnancy and breastfeeding. So to the question of the day, can you get pregnant while breastfeeding? The frank answer to that is yes, you can get pregnant while breastfeeding. So why do people say that you can't get pregnant when you're breastfeeding your child? Let's explain that. When breastfeeding, hormones are being released in our system. Hormones like oxytocin, which is responsible for our letdown reflex when breastfeeding. Hormones such as oxytocin prevent ovulation, and we should know that if there is no ovulation, there is no pregnancy. So oxytocin will prevent ovulation. No ovulation will mean no pregnancy. So that is why most people say that when you are breastfeeding, you cannot get pregnant. But this is not 100% correct. But in this video today, I'm going to be sharing how you can make use of breastfeeding as a temporary birth control if done correctly. This method is called the Lactational Amenorrhea Method, LAM. It's not a big name. Lactation means breastfeeding, while amenorrhea means absence of menstruation. This method, if done correctly, can be 98% effective at preventing you from getting pregnant while breastfeeding. So how is this method going to prevent pregnancy? If you're using LAM for a birth control method, you have to tick these particular boxes I'm about to say. The first is practice exclusive breastfeeding. When I mean exclusive breastfeeding, I mean your child is taking only breast milk. No introduction of solids whatsoever, no supplementing with formula or anything else. It is just breast milk. Number 2 is that you follow your baby's lead. It means that you nurse them when they want, at least every 4 hours during the day, 4 hours during the day at least, and 6 hours during the night. So you give your child breast milk whenever they want. You must also note that pumping is not an adequate substitute when using this method. So when your baby breastfeeds, they actually stimulate the nerves in and around your nipples in exactly the right way to send that message to your brain. So when you are expressing milk using a pump, it doesn't really have the same effect. The third thing you must note for this LAM to work perfectly for you in preventing pregnancy is that do not give your child a pacifier. I mean no pacifier. Let your baby satisfy their sucking needs, because this pacifier can actually in a way reduce the sucking needs of your baby. One other important box you must tick is that you must have no periods. I mean, you must have no menses, no spotting, nothing whatsoever. For this method to work perfectly for you, make sure you do not have your periods yet. But have it at the back of your mind that ovulation occurs many days before menses. But if this method, LAM, is done correctly, your chances of ovulation is greatly reduced. Next one is that your baby has to be under 6 months. It means that once your baby hits the 6 months and most likely start eating solids, your chances of ovulation will shoot up. And remember, when you're ovulating, the chances of pregnancy increases. That is why this method is actually a temporary birth control method. It means that when your baby is more than 6 months, the effectiveness of this method has been reduced. So if you decide to use this method, the Lactational Amenorrhea Method, LAM, be prepared to switch to a different method of birth control by the time your baby reaches 6 months. Please have it at the back of your mind that this method won't protect you from STIs, sexually transmitted infections. It's also not a good choice for anyone who has a health problem or uses medications that could harm a baby if passed through breast milk. The only way breastfeeding can be a temporary birth control method is when you meet all these criteria, is when you meet all these conditions. That is why you have the chance of preventing pregnancy by 98%. If you do not meet one or more of these conditions, it's advisable for you to meet with your healthcare provider and request for a reliable birth control method. If you learned one or two things from today's video, please let me know in the comment section. If you also have an experience to share, please share with us in the comment section. We'll be glad to have you there. Please do well to like this video, share to your loved ones, and of course subscribe to this channel to see more of these videos. See you in the next video, and remember to always stay healthy.